Lamb is not just for Australia Day. You can eat it any time of the year. I've got a butterflied lamb leg here. Make sure you use Australian product. And I'm going to show you how you can do this either on the barbecue or in the oven. We're going to start seasoning our lamb leg. Good bit of salt. Be a little bit generous. Particularly if it's going on the barbecue, a lot of this salt's got to fall off. Instead of putting oil straight on the barbecue, I'm going to put oil onto the meat. Just rub it in, and this will just stop a lot of that smoke coming up. Straight on the grill. Now I put the side with the fat down first. I'm going to try and caramelise and render that fat as much as I can. And in the meantime, we're going to make a little spice paste that'll just make this lamb a little extra special. We're using a spice called Ras El Hanout, which means top of the shop, or the best spice mix. So we're going to mix that. A little bit of olive oil, just about 2 tablespoons worth. A little bit more salt. I'm going to get a little bit of pepper in here as well. And what we're hoping to do here is to make a thick paste that'll just stick to that lamb. You can see it's come together. It's quite sticky now. And the smell of this spice mix is really fragrant. It's lovely. And just keep an eye on the lamb. You can see what we're trying to do is get some good colour on there. You can see that fat starting to get some caramelisation on it. It's only a couple more minutes on that side, I think. In the meantime, we're going to crush a couple of garlic cloves. And these are going to be chopped quite fine. And a good little trick to do this, a little bit of sea salt or coarse salt, and that just helps to break down the garlic. Just run the knife through a couple of times, and then using the flat side of the blade, just crush the garlic against the board. So some good colour on the lamb. We're just going to seal that side, get a little bit of colour. Spread this out right over it. Try and get into all the little muscles, little gaps in the lamb. Now I'm going to keep this pink. I know the Richie's Butchers have done a pretty good job when they've cleaned it up. So I reckon I'll keep it about medium. It should take about 10 minutes, but just, always check it. Depends on the temperature of your oven. Some run a bit different, but ours is pretty hot. We've got it at 190, so we'll check it up to 10. So our lamb's been in for 10 minutes. Pomegranate molasses. It's a sweet, sour, very fruity syrup. It's going to add a nice bit of complexity to this lamb. It's a really wonderful flavour. It really goes well with lamb. It goes well with various things, but lamb's probably one of my favourites. Just spread that out. It works really well with the spice mix that we've got on there as well. Okay, back into the oven. So while our lamb's roasting, we're going to make a quick yogurt dressing to go with it. Now we've got some cumin, some harissa. Harissa is very spicy, and 1 whole clove of garlic. I'm going to crush the garlic again. So garlic's in there, cumin, harissa. Now harissa really does have a bit of a kick to it. So if you're not a big fan of chilli, maybe put half that amount in. If you're a big fan of chilli, put twice that amount in. Some salt. And as always, have a little taste, make sure it's well seasoned. Yeah, I really like chili. That's good. So our lamb's out of the oven. It's about medium rare. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to carve and plate up. When you're carving meat, have a look for the grain. So the grain will be running in a certain direction. Now, unfortunately with a lamb leg, it's got 3 muscles in it. So you can see 3 distinct muscles. They'll all probably run different ways just to make your life a bit harder. So we work with it the best way we can. So we're going to cut all the way along here on a slight angle. So just as I imagined, it's cooked beautifully. The smells with this are amazing. Pomegranate, the sweetness of the pomegranate, a little bit of spice from the harissa. And of course, if you want your lamb cooked a little bit more, leave it in for a bit longer. I reckon if you want it well done, maybe give it 30 minutes. So this looks and smells amazing. I know my friends are going to be happy. I'm going to finish it off with our harissa yogurt. I've got some fresh mint and a pomegranate. I'd say these are some of the best flavours to have with lamb. A bit of Middle Eastern spice, some yogurt. Perfect.